But the year is 12,000 BC. This is the era of the fall of Kingdom of Zeal, which abused the power of Lavos and sank to the bottom of the sea. Those born after this time period are unable to naturally use magic. This is a tale of two worlds. You've got the people on the ground, who it's like a snowy, almost deathly hellscape, and they're called the Earthbound ones. And then you have the people above, the Enlightened ones in the Kingdom of Zeal. Visually incredibly striking, at least for me, visiting the two. But we also meet the original source of our last character that you can play. Technically, you don't have to, but he's a character that you can add to your team, and it's Magus. What do you guys think of the character Magus? And here we meet him as Janus, little kid.
Janus.
Magus is cool. He reminds me of Vegeta, but he's pretty cool. I like the fact that he's... thank God he can use so much magic. It makes a lot of fights very easy. And I don't have to worry about Marl on my team.
Oh my God.
But yeah, screw that lady. And he's got a scythe, which is also really cool too. So, sucker for scythes.
He also has the face of an adult at 5 years old.
He kind of does. Huh?
Some
He's a
kids are just
grown
ugly,
man,
man.
baby.
Some kids are just ugly. You know, it happens.
He was born in Edgelord. He's like a Black Wind Hollows. Or, Howls. I was like, what the fuck?
One of you
You're
will
gonna
perish.
die.
Yeah.
You heard the new Limp Bizkit CD?
Yeah, it's like, pick this kid off me.
Yeah.
Which one is Shala, the queen? Is that
No.
Zeal.
It's Zeal. It's Shala is his sister, his big sister.
Oh, the sister. I see. Okay.
Very magically inclined, and it becomes his mission to find her after the events, would send her away from him.
Yeah.
Magus.
Yeah, I thought Frog had the best story, but I like Magus' story a bit more. It's just so unexpected. You just, when you first meet him, you think of him as just a typical evil dingus wizard, and he ends up being so much more.
He's misguided by the time you fight him. He's obviously doing the wrong thing, and then by the time you get to the time period, he's gone back. He's become one of the mystics there, and it was so obvious to tell. I was like, man, you can see those pixels. I know those boots. But it was he does have a cool story. I still like I like the fact that theirs is so intertwined. Frog with Magus, and the fact that they're pretty much without one would not exist without the sort of, I guess. Frog, yeah, Magus would have died to Lavos if he summoned him without you being there, so it makes sense, I guess. But whatever, cool character. He's great.
The first time I played this game, I didn't get Magus in the party because I didn't know how, because I fought him. And I asked Spencer on my second playthrough this time, how do I get Magus? He's like, it's easy. Just don't fight him. Are you kidding me? The coolest character in the game, I didn't get in my party because I fought him.
Right. Oh. He felt some type of way about you striking him multiple times.
Yeah. It was the sword stabs that did that. Yeah.
So I was happy to have him in the team. I've been putting him as kind of like a main in the party in this playthrough. To some detriment, I think one of the difficulties with him in the party is that he has no cross moves with any other character, at least as far as I have him at level like 43 or whatever. He only has his own attacks, which are really good. His dark magic is awesome. He has lightning, fire, and ice. And he has a magic defense booster that he can use individually on every character. He's also got this like black hole thing to send enemies into a portal and make them disappear off the screen. What I love about that is if, like in Pokemon or games like that where you do one-hit kills, it's like they work like 10% of the time. This just works. It's great.
With him,
So,
you
really
can get triple text. But they're so dumb to use because it takes up your item slot. You have to use gemstones, and it'll unlock triple text with people. But it's like I could either like increase his magical power by X amount or reduce his mana consumption, or I can get a triple tech that I'll use like occasionally.
And that is, in fact, the best way to use his item slot. He actually comes with Shala's immunity, which prevents status ailments, and so that's super useful coming up.
Explains the lore reasoning why he's able to take what Lavos initially dishes out at him too, which is kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, he's one of the most interesting characters in the game. He's got so much like outside perspective on him. There's a lot of people that when they think of Chrono Trigger, he's actually one of the first characters they think of is how cool Magus is, or how that fight against Magus, how difficult it was. And yeah, I think him summoning Magus. Ironically, you think he's trying to end the world. He's almost doing the exact opposite, but you don't know that because you haven't learned it yet. But yeah, seeing him go back and forth through time and eventually chasing Scala is very, very interesting. And I wish I had more time with him, but I didn't like to use him because I just felt he was so disconnected with the party. It's cool to have him. He was like the edgy guy in the corner, but that was about it for me. Definitely deserves his own game, which they'll never do. But
they were supposed to, right? That was canceled.
Not to my
something
knowledge.
like that.
Well,
I thought that was Radical Dreamers or something like that was supposed to be.
Yeah, he's off in that, but that's basically, I don't know. That might be a story for another day. Yeah.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.